Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. Of all the planets in the solar system, Mars is the most like Earth. Mars spins on its axis with a tilt similar to Earth's. A Martian day is about 24 hours and 40 minutes. It has distinct seasons, and there are ice caps on its north and south pole. But unlike Earth, Mars has a thin atmosphere, mostly made up of carbon dioxide. Mars is about half as wide as the Earth, and because its mass is lower, it has far less gravity. If you weighed 50 pounds on Earth, you'd only weigh 19 pounds on Mars. And because Mars is much further from the Sun than the Earth is, Mars takes longer to orbit the Sun. A Mars year takes 687 Earth days. Its average surface temperature is about 80 degrees below zero. Summer days can get much warmer, but because Mars has so little atmosphere, the nights are very cold. Mars has two moons, Phobos and Deimos. They are small and shaped kind of like potatoes. Deimos is the smaller, and its orbit is farther from Mars than Phobos. Phobos can orbit Mars 3 times in a single Martian day. Mars was named after the Roman god of war and is known as the Red Planet. It's red because iron in the dirt on Mars gives it its rusty red color. Mars has giant volcanoes and deep canyons. The highest volcano in the whole solar system is Olympus Mons, and it's on Mars. Olympus Mons is about 374 miles wide and 16 miles high. That's 3 times taller than Mount Everest, Earth's highest point, and about as wide as the state of Arizona. There are lots of craters on Mars caused by asteroids, and Mars's surface is solid like Earth's and made up mostly of rock and dirt. Giant dust storms can blanket much of the planet and leaves the Mars sky a pink or tan color. In 1877, Giovanni Schiaparelli first identified lines on the surface of Mars. He called them canali, which was mistranslated into English as canals. Astronomers of the time thought the canals had been dug by some sort of alien life form, and that started the talk about little green creatures from Mars.
At last, the secret was mine. And now, to get proof of my discovery, smuggled past the border guards. In spite of my infinite precautions, one of them became suspicious and gave the alarm.
Come back for the eggs, did you? Yeah.
And so, with the fond farewells of the natives ringing in my ears, I took off once again for Mars.
Well, there were no little green Martians when Mariner 4 took these first real close-up pictures of the surface of Mars in 1965. Viking 1 landed on the surface of Mars in July of 1976 and provided the first panoramic photos of the planet's surface. And rovers like Spirit, Opportunity, and Curiosity have allowed scientists to learn a great deal more about the Red Planet. We know water once ran in streams on the planet, and there were once lakes. We're studying the elements that make up the rocks and soils on Mars, and we're searching for the building blocks of life. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the first astronaut to walk on Mars and discover even more about the Red Planet.